Welcome back to the channel. All right, so I'm talking about the newest champion coming into MCoC, none other than Silver Samurai. I really like him. Show him a variety of fights. Don't worry, I'm going to show him at rank 3. I'm going to show him Unawakened too. I want you to notice first, and we're going to talk about how to play him here. We're going to utilize this fight for this. This is on the CCP server. This is a rank 4 Unawakened. Like I said, we're going to show him rank 3. We're going to show him Unawakened, all that stuff. But this was a 1.3 million Baron Zemo. Remember, Baron Zemo is going to be coming into the Titan. This is the sort of thing that's going to play a lot into my thoughts on Silver Samurai, especially as we talk about him a lot. But as you can see, he's pretty simple to play. You know, pairing isn't a horrible idea with him, which is kind of nice, kind of refreshing. His kit is relatively simple to read. There's not a ton in it. So I really like a lot about this champion just from the get-go. And then the damage is going to be absolutely immense. I know right now it doesn't look like a lot is happening, but I want you to remind you that what you're going to see of this fight, it's a little over a minute, like a minute and 15 seconds or so. And this fireworks are about to now start. Remember, this Baron Zemo had 1 million 3 health, okay, and it is about to just completely disappear. You can see we've got all this daunted up. We've got, I believe it's called the overload on him. These are all passives. There's nothing I really like. It does play into a little bit of that, like the class wheel identity. These are things that the skill class cannot be shrugging off. And then the big thing on the other side, of course, is the unblockable. And that's where like all this massive damage is coming, these SP1s. The SP1 is actually your big cash out. And just keep in mind, once we lose this unblockable, you're going to see the Daunted go away on the right-hand side of Zemo. If I had played this a little bit better and thrown that special one, there's a chance we actually finish that fight off. This is over 1 million damage in roughly over a minute or something like that. So this guy is capable of significant, massive damage in passive forms. It's energy damage. No real buffs on his side either. So you can see like PvP modes, nullify modes, those sorts of things, and nodes and defenders can be really good for. And then I think, you know, this is the really obvious selling point of him as far as like, are you going to put in your rank up resources, that sort of thing, is he's a pretty hard Yelena counter, right? You still got to play the game. Knowing how to do these evades as you're seeing me do is paying off. It's very helpful. But he is a rank 3 champion right here. This is rank 3 Unawakened CCP server against a rank 4 Yelena. I just got to know how to do those evades. And the really cool thing is this. Watch, we're going to throw our SP2 here, and it's going to remove a ton of her combo. For those removed, we're going to get all those Daunteds up. I think it's just once you get over 16, you're going to go unblockable like this, right? Once you've exchanged combo for the Daunted, that's when you get the unblockable. And then when you've got the unblockable, the SP1 is doing massive damage. So it's like during this attack, increase the potency of Silver Samurai's overlaid passes by 10% per Daunted on the opponent, right? So you build up their combo with your mediums. Landing your heavies can be really good. Landing your heavy into a special for more advanced play is really helpful. Landing your heavy when they're not stunned, it's going to give you more combo. But you looked at that, and I was showing you the very simple style of play. Did that look difficult? Did that look difficult? I do want to take a second and call out the promo code you're seeing on the screen. That's going to go live at 11 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. There's a sale the day this video is going live for Silver Samurai. I will be covering that live on stream. Stop by for the analysis and those sorts of things. We're definitely talk about it. I don't know if I'll be participating in it. I do really like Silver Samurai, but you know, he is going to be coming to the Titan and all that stuff too. And if you know, of course, if you buy anything on that web store, I would love it if you would use my code Vega, all lowercase. And if not me, use one of the content creators, right? Everyone's working really hard. All right, so now I want to show you something else that I think he's just going to obviously be good for, right? We get these new champions, they're coming into the game, they're progressing things. He's obviously going to be dealing with combo. That's you know, in Yelena's threat, we see that with like high evolutionary on the on the science side versus the skill champions. So Kabam's leaning more and more into combo, right? They're going to ask for that in nodes. That's going to make his value go even higher if more skill attackers or defenders come out. He was obviously very good for Baron Zemo, as you saw. But the damage off this guy is ridiculous, and it is through the special. So when you see Power Shield, I believe it is called, I mean, you just look at these ridiculous numbers here. And he's obviously doing tremendous damage. This was a quest fight, 9.1, I believe. Sometimes I test things there and like to have a good time. You also just have the 100% resistance to bleed effects. So that's a little bit of utility there on him. He doesn't have a ton, right? There's like no slow, there's nothing counting unstoppable or anything like that. Like when I went to kind of use him against the skill class, oh, this is now a rank 4, and I want you to see how much faster this is. Rank 4 Silver Samurai versus that rank 4 Yelena. Remember, the rank 3 got it down. Was not a problem. We were able to control her combo, right? Her whole issue, she's going to get her combo going. She's going to get into her, you know, bad things happen mode. I can't think of what it's called right now. She's going to reversal you. It's really a pain. She's a tough defender. But you have a champion right here who can just remove this. Watch, every medium, or you have to end your combo in a medium. So we're going to end the combo in a medium. She's going to go up a 10 count on her combo meter there, all the way up to 74. There we go. I don't think I do it in this fight, but again, if I landed my heavy into the special 2 or the heavy when she's not stunned, we would get a lot. But watch this. We're going to throw our special 2. I did land the heavy there, so there we go. I thought I sped it up at some point. So there we go. Showed you a little more skilled play. And you can see we're unblockable, so there's really not much you can do. Once you get that going with some skilled play, you can just absolutely demolish the defender like you're seeing literally right there. I think we have 2 more fights I'm going to kind of show you, and I just want to talk about him a little bit as well because he looks so cool. He's going to be incredibly exciting. I started off showing you like 1.3 million health, going up against what's, in many opinion, the most difficult defender outside of course, Serpent in the game right now, and Yelena. Like, she's in that conversation with Bullseye and Zola, in my opinion. He's just shutting her down. His attacks do energy damage, so I know that a lot of core counters are out now, but when you're looking at, you know, these quests that are asking us to use multiple champions or battlegrounds or something like that, or war or anything like that, he's going to be another option for you against core because all of his attacks are energy damage. Now, that's not going to help you out against a Tuma though, okay? And I think it's time for us to kind of start talking about that because he's going to continue to look really good. And my thoughts on him is, I think he's very good. I think he's a very good addition to this game. I think he feels well made. It's very clear what you're supposed to be doing with him. I love that there's a relatively simple champion in the game. I love that there's not just like another mutant doing the exact same thing, right? He's doing something unique with the combos. I think anytime that's asked for from nodes or defenders, but how often that's asked for, we don't know. Us players, content creators, we have no clue. And so that's going to be up to Kabam. I think when I know when I send this to the Illuminati for the general tier list update for the month of September, he's going to be about in the 3rd tier. He'll be in the higher end of that because I think he's well suited in being a Yelena counter, that strong of a Yelena counter. I think it's going to give him immediate value right away, and having that good of damage is going to have him going off right away, of course, right? And then it's going to be a time will tell. I don't think there's like all these nooks and crannies in this kit where we're going to discover new wild ways to play him. You know, you can do medium a little bit more. You can emphasize the combo, but you still ultimately want to get your special 2 because your special 2 is one that re-exchanges so much of the combo for your Daunteds and those sorts of things. Remember, then that's how you're going unblockable and getting to your special 1s. I do ultimately would want him awakened. Even just the Sig 1 was really helpful. I thought it only played into battlegrounds, into the final quest in a node, as far as you starting the fight off with the defender having more combo, and then a power efficiency will obviously help you loop those SP1s even faster. But no, it actually gives you more crit rating on the special attack SP1 and SP2. The more that crits, and it's per Daunted, so that's going to be adding up a lot when you have a champion who's getting like 16, 17, 18, 20 some odd Daunted on a character. So that amount of crit rating is going to go up a lot. So do you need him awakened? No, I just showed you him unawakened. He was very powerful. But one thing I can't really show is I can't show you what a battleground fight is going to look like. And that's where I think he also may really pop off. And that's only a time will tell. We're just going to have to play him. Of course, me and the Illuminati will update that every single month in the Battlegrounds tier list and in the general tier list. So if you've pulled him, and you really love him, let me know. I'd like to know what you think we got right, what we think we got wrong, and make sure you stop by the stream today. Check out the analysis of the sale. Let's see what's going on, have some fun talking about it, grading it, and doing that whole thing. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.